Greece began returning refugees to Turkey on Monday as part of a deal between Ankara and the EU. The agreement affects anyone who illegally entered Greece after March the 20th and didn't apply for asylum. Since then, more than 6,000 people have arrived on the Greek islands in the Aegean, and only a third of them have sought asylum. Under the deal, Afghans, Iraqis and Pakistanis will be returned to their countries. But for every Syrian returned to Turkey, one Syrian refugee in Turkey will be resettled in Europe.
We agreed that all irregular migrants coming from Turkey into Greek islands as from the Sunday, the 20th of March, will be returned to Turkey. The implementation will be phased in gradually and based on the so-called one-for-one principle.
In exchange, Turkey will be given EU funds to help maintain the refugees, and talks for its EU bid will be accelerated. Turks will also be granted visa-free travel in the Schengen Zone.
The most important aspect is visa liberalization. Since the admission process is starting, visa liberalization is a natural extension result of this readmission. And visa liberalization, we hope, will be before end of June.
But not all refugees want to go back to Turkey. Many are eager to continue their trek into Europe. But border closures along the Balkans route has made that almost impossible. Thousands are still trapped in transit zones. As authorities attempt to clear refugee camps across Europe, protests have already broken out. This is the worst refugee crisis to hit Europe since the Second World War. While richer European nations drag their feet on taking on the burden, Turkey has taken in nearly 3 million refugees.
Biz Türkiye olarak mağdur duruma düşmüş 3 milyon insana kucağımızı açmışken bu mazlumları kendilerinden uzak tutmak için çırpınanların kimler olduğu ortada. Kimler olduğu ortada. Milli gelirleri bizimle mukayese edilmeyecek derecede fazla olan ülkelerin ülkelerine aldıkları mülteci sayısı ortada.
Despite efforts, Turkey has struggled to prevent a wave of refugees crossing into Greece. But after risking it all to get to Europe, those refugees have now reached the end of the line. It's been a long journey for these refugees stranded on the Greek island of Chios. Not all made it across the Aegean. Dozens have drowned in the sea over the past year, but more than 1 million refugees have left war behind and made it to Europe. There, they hope to build a better life. Many have given up the little they owned to get this far. Now, with nothing to go back to, these refugees have no way forward. Those stranded on the Greek islands have complained they were not given the chance to apply for asylum. This has angered many rights groups, which have called the collective deportations illegal.
Stop the deal. No deportation. Say it loud. Say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
These Syrian refugees may never reach Europe again, but there is hope they may find the better future they seek in Turkey, at least until they can return home. And when that will be remains unclear.